Test, test. Okay, so we got camera set. Levels are good. All right, I think this is it. So, hello. Jeez. So, it's been a minute since I've done this. Not made a video. I made a video a while. If you're watching this, you're watching this. If you're just listening to it, that's what I'm getting at. So it's been a while since I've done a podcast, and I've been thinking about it a lot. Like I've been wanting to get back into it because if you listen to Tone Time, which is how this whole dealie started, it was maybe three years ago, and it was just a little like radio show that I did in college for the radio station, and I play music and talk about it. But that kind of snowballed into the whole video thing, and so I kind of left the podcast thing behind. But it was a lot of fun. I loved it. That was the first thing I ever did that I was like, this is my thing. So I was just super hyped. I loved it. And people ask me, I don't want to sound like people were dying for it, but like a couple of people asked like if I was ever going to do the podcast again. And I love doing the pod. Is this running? This is running. Okay, just got to make sure. A lot of people asked me if I was going to do the podcast again. And so I kind of was like, yeah, I mean, I'd like to, but I never really thought much about it because I was so focused on making the videos. I was vlogging for a while. And then graduation came, and that was kind of hectic. I made a movie. If you haven't seen it, fuck it, in the description. I'm going to plug that movie till I die. But yeah, no, I thought about it, and I really liked doing the podcast. And I don't even know who the last person to ask me was, but it just kind of hit one of the times I was like, you know what? I really should do it. And yeah, so here we are. I got a recorder. If you're watching, that's what this boy is. That's what I keep checking. If you're listening, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I just burped. If you're listening, I just put my recorder up. But anyways, I had everything all set. So I started brainstorming about this, and I don't know. This became a bigger project in my head than the first show, because the first show I would just play music and talk about it, and it was just a way for me to talk about the music that I was playing. I don't know, but I figured if I was gonna do it, I learned a little bit more about how to like produce and like talk to people. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like long story short, I wanted to do something different instead of what I already did, because I did like 30 some episodes of it, and it was so much fun. I could do it again, but I feel like it was kind of easy, and I wanted to do something a little different, kind of harder. So I wanted to do a podcast, but I didn't know what to do a podcast about, because I feel like my head is crazy and I have so many different things that I want to talk about. So I don't know. I guess this is going to be a way to do that. Try and just find someone who wants to who wants to do an episode. I don't know. I don't know. I've thought about this a lot, but I haven't thought about it enough, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't know. I kicked around names for a while. I thought about just naming it Tone Time again, but I guess Should We Do a Podcast is the name. If you're listening to this, that's how you found it. Should We Do a Podcast? But yeah, I guess I'm going to find people who I can lock down and see if we should do a podcast. Let's see how it goes. So it could either go really good or it could go really bad, but I don't know. I'm excited. If you're listening to this, thanks. There's more to come. Yeah, that's really all I got. I guess this is just like an intro. Little, I don't know. I haven't thought about this that much. I thought about it like, hey, doing a podcast would be cool. So just like every other person, like, hey, I should do a podcast. But before I start rambling, that's all I got. So thanks. More to come. And I'll see you or talk to you in the next one, depending on if you're watching or listening to this. So, yeah. Thanks. Bye. Yo, what up? My name's Antonio Kanja. This is Should We Do a Podcast?